Know, back with another video. My boys had like talking, surfing the web, you know what I'm saying, chilling, and I'm probably gonna hop on the game. You don't know, just gonna see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Pause right now, talking about the last episode, Secret Invasion. No, 6 episodes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of talks about it. Uh, I mean, I personally liked it, but if you didn't, I mean, I can understand why. And like there are some. Now we're just gonna watch a couple breakdowns. This is usually what I do. I just watch my breakdowns. Like I just let you guys join. I don't like get my information from. But yeah, gonna check it out. These videos we're talking about is what I'm saying a couple people. It's the first guy. Heavy spoilers. You shout out to my. I don't even know him, but I watch his video. But anyhow, breakdown.
I'm your host Paul. In this video we're breaking down Secret Invasion episode 6. The ending of the series is now upon us, and throughout this video we're going to be pointing out the Easter eggs, comic book callbacks, and also giving our thoughts on the series as a whole. There's some good and bad things that the season's done, and I want to give our thoughts on the entire thing and where it sits in the Marvel shows for us. Now last week was a pretty slow burn, with us getting a couple of different plot threads setting things up for this entry. Gaia and Vara threw a funeral for Talos, and unfortunately in the end he didn't get his wish. Even though he sacrificed himself to save the president, we see how come the end the guy
Hey man, take a moment. You know what I'm saying? RP all people that the boys sacrifice on this show. I guess that was a bad choice of words, but I'm like, bro, that's basically what you get. I'm like, bro, Taylor's didn't even. I don't know that came. I was supposed to make Gaia more matter at the end. My parents could have been something else. Virginia, I'm saying RP. Damn, I'm talking about this shit. I don't even know Shawty name. You know what I'm saying? I guess Carter, Maria Hill, RP Maria Hill, nigga. Goddamn, fuck, nigga. I'm like,
just hates Skrulls. Anyway, Guy and Vara's part of the entry closed out with them having a shootout with Gravik's forces. As for Gravik, he killed Pagan for being a pagan, and we learned what his true plan was. Alongside wanting to start World War III, he was also trying to get something known as the Harvest. Turned out Nick had collected the Avengers' DNA, and if I ever get superpowers, I'm completely fucked. I wouldn't wish anyone having to come in my room and collect my DNA, but to be fair, it is completely full of it. What? Now going back to Avengers Endgame, it kind of recontextualizes Nick's appearance, and while he was at the funeral, he probably had his agents out in the field picking up the samples. Now elsewhere, Sonya had been investigating her own people too, and after ousting her boss as a Skrull, she also discovered the Daltons. Reuniting with Nick, they drove out to get the harvest, and that should be you fully up to speed as we go into episode 6. Looking back at this, it makes sense why they'd go to this specific location to get this specific eye patch, as it's just about completing the look, and we'll talk about this more as we get further into the breakdown. Now, this episode is called Home, which is a central theme of the series. The scrolls have been promised one by Fury, and in the absence of him securing one, they've decided to make Earth theirs. It also kind of asks what home actually means, and whether it's a building, a place you can feel safe, or the people that make it. Bouncing off the back of last week, we then watch Vara at her home, and she's decided to move out from it. Purple blood lines the walls, and this is of course what indicates if someone is a Skrull or not. In the comics, during the final battle of Secret Invasion, there was no way to actually test whether someone was a Skrull or not, so Black Widow said she was just going to start shooting people, and if they bled purple, then she'd know they were a Skrull. She was basically like, whoever I come across, you're getting popped in the leg, and yeah,
And
we'll
pop.
decide from there exactly whose team you're on. Also, I think it's clever how they've got the guy's face away from us, so they don't really have to show his Skrull mask on. Later at the border, they do it, but hey, you've got to save some money on the budget where you can. Anyway, we catch Fury making
Steady
a
trying to
goodbye
save
call to
money.
her, which is something we've seen other characters doing in the MCU. Tony Stark did it to Pepper before he flew up into the portal in Avengers, and I was thinking, put some emotion into it, Fury. Now, shock horror, big twist, this is actually Gaia, and rewatching this scene knowing this, it makes a lot more sense. They don't say I love you or talk about anything on an emotional level, and Vara seems surprised that they managed to get out there so quickly. So in hindsight, the coldness you feel here makes a lot of sense, as it's Gaia ringing Vara and not Fury ringing his wife. Now, I will be referring to them as Fury because it's going to get confusing otherwise, but yeah, just bear in mind that this is actually Gaia. She still carries the iodide pills though, and as we know in real life, these protect from radiation.
For everyone that said that it was a fake person, that looks pretty real to me. Can you do this?
Oh, there we go.
Can you do
Oh,
this?
you flipped it. Thank you.
Bro, see. Hey, bear with me, y'all boys. I'm about to gotta get.
However, this is